friends. I hope you're having a fabulous day. I just wanted to get on and encourage somebody that maybe is human like me. And sometimes when you're still a work in progress, your life is still a little bit of a mess, you still haven't seen those Jericho walls fall, even though you swear you've gone around them time and time again. You feel like you've been obedient. You've done what God has asked you to do. And you're just wondering, what next, God? That's where I was the other day. Like, I thought, really, God, by now they'd fall. And actually, when I was thinking those words and feeling just kind of a little bit hopeless, like, why do I keep hoping and believing when nothing seems to happen? And he reminded me of the song Do It Again by Elevation Worship, and it actually has in there the phrase, walking around these walls, I thought by now they'd fall, but you have never failed me yet. Waiting for change to come, knowing the battle's won, for you have never failed me yet. Your promise still stands. Great is your faithfulness. I'm still in your hands. This is my confidence. You've never failed me yet. I know the night won't last. Your word will come to pass. My heart will sing your praise again. And then if you skip way down, it says, I've seen you move. You move the mountains, and I believe I'll see you do it again. You made a way where there was no way, and I believe I'll see you do it again. And then it repeats the chorus a few different times. But as I just went and was reading those lyrics, God was just reminding me that if I've seen him move a mountain before, he can move it again. If he's made a way where there is no way, he can do it again. And of course, sometimes I get in my teenage attitude. I'm like, really, God, have you moved a mountain? I don't really remember. And not always is it in a sassy way. Usually, most often, I do it in more of a hurt way. Like, God, I swear you'd say you'd move a mountain. And it's really hard right now to remember you moving a mountain for me and making a way. Because sometimes if you've ever been stuck in that place between a rock and a hard place and you see no way forward and no way back, it can seem so just discouraging, beyond discouraging. And you feel like you're going to be stuck there forever. And sometimes in those moments, you try to remember, you try to have faith, you try to encourage yourself, but it just is so hard, isn't it? And God just whispered to my heart, like, remember my faithfulness. And yes, right now, when you're hurt and you're still stuck in this place, it might be hard for you to remember. So let me remind you of the times that I have moved the mountains. And sometimes, yes, we want it to be an actual literal mountain or something so huge. And sometimes it is. Sometimes there's a healing. Sometimes there's a relationship that is fixed. Sometimes there's a miraculous job opportunity. You know, all these wonderful things that he can do for us. Sometimes it's a change in us that is the mountain being moved, right? In those impossible situations. Sometimes when we're, stuck in this moment, it's hard to remember, but it even talks about that in the Bible about, like, remember what I've done before. Like, think on these things, ponder on them, pass them down to your children. Do not forget them. And so as I was just sitting here with him, he brought to mind times that he has moved a mountain, a time that we had thought we couldn't afford this home and it was just too much, even though, we thought if we work hard and we do all this stuff, surely this is going to happen. And it wasn't looking like it was going to happen. And in fact, in our own strength, it didn't happen. We actually were not going to get the house. And then, boom, right at Christmas time, we got the call. They were lowering the house and we were going to be able to afford our dream home. And then he reminded me other times when I just didn't think that I was going to get through another moment. And I prayed and he gave me strength to get through. And then he reminded me when I was a teenage girl and I was dealing with so much mental things that now I've come to bring names to the actual thing I was dealing with. And I was wrestling with obsessive compulsive disorder and a germophobia. And I am healed and able to walk forward in that. Like, sometimes I can get in this pity party and like, God, what mountain have you moved? What way have you made? And he's like, oh, daughter, if you'll only just walk back and remember with me. There have been so many mountains that I moved, so many times that I've made a way where there seems to be no way. Just remember with me. And I am still that God. I am great and I am faithful. Great is my faithfulness to you. And if I did it before, sweet child of my heart, I'm gonna do it again. And I felt like someone needed me to get on and cry my eyes out once more and just tell you it's gonna be okay. Sit with God. Have him remind you of those times that he's walked you through, he's got you through, he's moved that mountain. And then believe he's going to do it again. Friend, this is not your forever and always place. He is a mighty, powerful God. Great is his faithfulness. He's going to show you just how faithful he is. Even in our faithlessness, even when we are throwing that pity party or that little temper tantrum, or even if we're coming from that place of hurt, he is faithful and he is going to bring you through this, friend. I love you. I am praying for you, and I hope you have a great day.